Last night on MasterChef Australia,
It's time to pull out the heavy artillery.
2 teams cooked a hearty menu for 100 hungry soldiers.
You have no idea how hungry I am.
And while Claire led the red team to victory and reward,
Lunch at Sean's Panorama.
Adam used his immunity to avoid an elimination challenge.
I literally now have turned my back on my team, and it is a terrible feeling.
Tonight, Marion, Aaron and Jonathan go head-to-head in the fight of their lives.
You're about to face a basic skills test.
Together, they will battle it out in 2 knockout rounds.
There's a common theme, the nut.
Each round, a greater test of their skill and culinary knowledge.
Anything I don't know what it is, I'm writing down walnut.
And for someone, the MasterChef journey will end.
Simple things have definitely stuffed up contestants before. This could be the day that I'm going home.
Aaron, Jonathan, Marion, yesterday you lost the Army Challenge. Unfortunately, that means all of you will go through to an elimination round where one of you will go home.
This is going to be one of the most disappointing results I've ever received. We really worked well together as a team. We really cooked our hearts out. We cooked so much food, such variety. It's disappointing to lose, and it's disappointing to be in another elimination challenge.
I think we've made some critical errors. The roast vegetables didn't go down well. Even though my pie got good marks, we've got a few negatives in there. The kofta got negatives as well.
I don't think that we lost that challenge. I think the red team won it.
The highlight for me on this plate from the red team is those meatballs.
Yeah.
They're juicy, they're flavoursome, they're warm and they're comforting. The 3 of you have a fierce elimination challenge in front of you. Time to go upstairs and prepare for it. We'll see you shortly.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Ladies first. If I could pick a place, the worst place to be at this point in the competition, this would be the place. So close to the end, and I'm facing you 2 for elimination.
I came here to change my life. I really wanted to do something different and follow a dream.
That gnocchi was your saviour.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Here you go. I live with my partner, Natalie. We recently got engaged. That's the best thing that has ever happened to me and just makes me smile every single day. Cooking for me is a creative outlet. It's also the thing that really brought me close to my father when I was younger. He'd always been into cooking, and I started discovering it in my late teens. We didn't talk a lot, but when we figured out that it was something that we both had in common, that just kind of led us together again, and that was a really wonderful thing. The catalyst for me deciding to enter this show was when my father had a heart attack. He spoke to me while he was in recovery and said, if there's something that you want to do with your life, if you're not happy, don't wait until it's too late.
The great thing about Aaron as a cook is that he's not bound by the rules in the same way that other people are. He's adventurous, he's daring. There's a boldness in Aaron's food. And that speaks very much of who he is.
He's an absolute wild man when it comes to flavours.
Woo! Get aboard the heat bonanza.
Oh. He's got 2 declared strengths in this competition, Mexican
Let's go, Georgie.
and pasta.
That
is disgustingly good. Absolutely brilliant and inspired.
Coming this far in the competition, the door's open just a little bit, but I don't want the door open just a little bit. I wanted the door smashed open off its hinges and blown away. If I do get eliminated today, it's not going to be for a lack of trying.
I don't know how nervous Jonathan and Aaron are, but I'm certainly shaking in my boots. I've got a 1 in 3 chance of going home today, and that is terrifying. I came into this competition because I wanted to change my life. I wanted to get involved in a career in the food industry because I love food, I love to cook. I've given up a career as a journalist to do my Masters of Gastronomy, which is food and wine history. Doing my Masters has been really interesting. I wrote a 3,000-word assignment on Thai fish sauce.
Coriander?
What, just the roots?
Just the root.
My biggest food inspiration would have to be my mum. She means everything to me, and learning to cook from her is fabulous because she's a Thai chef. She's really taught me just about everything I know. Awesome. I live with my boyfriend Tim. He's a wine merchant. He does the wine at home, I do the food, so it's a perfect match.
Cheers.
My dream is to open a little wine garden, a place where my partner and I can spend our time that we love and where we can show people some really good food and some really good wine. I can't do that without this competition.
So he's got time to...
It's teaching me so much.
It has to be nice and smooth.
Because if you take that to boiling point, it will scramble.
8 out of 10.
You have won this little gold bin.
100%, no doubt in my mind, Marion is going to win this competition.
That is fantastic. This is the girl to be.
The winner is Marion.
Marion.
Wow, Marion, that was an absolutely ripping dish.
You can tell if it's Marion's dish when you taste it. It literally pops in your mouth. Your palate literally sings.
That is just like bang in my mouth.
It's extraordinary. It's like, whoa.
To be here in this competition and actually spending every day cooking and being with people who love to cook, it means the world to me. I'm determined not to go home today. I just am going to do everything I can to stay.
We're in the 12th week, so we're extremely close to the end.
Yep.
I'd imagine this elimination is probably going to be like no other. I think this is probably the most nervous I've been going to a team elimination. I work as an IT management consultant. I've been working in IT for over 10 years now. I don't hate being an IT management consultant, but you never really hear me talking about it. But I can go on for hours about food because I love it. My food dream is to open a French-style bistro that you walk into and you're taken back to Paris. The MasterChef experience is really going to give me the confidence just to take that step into a new life.
You prove that you do have the ability, the knowledge and the skill to win this competition.
In this whole competition, I feel like I've been climbing Everest.
Happy?
Yeah. Bloody brilliant. I'm a very competitive person.
That looks really thick to me. No.
Oh, you said it was thick, so I'll start again.
Right. He takes things personally.
I don't take things personally. I'm a perfectionist. I don't really take anything seriously in life, except for my cooking, and then I'm a perfectionist. Everything's got to be meticulous.
He's got probably the best technique in the competition. He works efficiently, he works fast. He's amazing to watch.
Nine, 10, you win.
John has earned himself a bit of a reputation as the Eliminator.
Jonathan, you've made it through.
He's been in almost every team elimination and he just keeps coming through them.
The Terminator in MasterChef Kitchen. It's not a good feeling. I'm certainly not at the point where it's time for me to leave. I've got a hell of a lot more to do, and I've got a hell of a lot more to show.
walk back downstairs, the room's been totally changed. It's set up with a long table with 8 cloches on it. I don't know if I'm going to get through this one.
It's this point in time that I start clearing my mind. It's time to focus on the challenge ahead. It's a really difficult moment.
Marion, Jonathan, Aaron, you're about to face a basic skills test. The three of you standing here is a bit sad. Inevitably, one of you is going home. Aaron, you look a little resigned to your fate.
Facing off against Marion and Jonathan, you know, they're two definite Goliaths of this competition, and I do feel like, you know, a little bit of a David next to them. But if I am going to be eliminated from this competition, I prefer to be eliminated by Marion and Jonathan than anybody else, because I know I'm going up against the best.
Jonathan, you're a bit fidgety.
Yeah, there's great cooks here, you know, and I'm really worried.
You're our most experienced competitor when it comes down to eliminations.
This could be the final bullet.
Marion?
I'm not going home today. I've had the best time in this competition and I don't want it to stop. So I'm going to give it everything I've got to stay in this competition. And I know that means that one of these guys is going to have to go, and I feel really sad about that, but it's not going to be me today.
Yesterday we faced a challenge to cook for 100 soldiers and we won. So we're off to lunch at Sean's Panorama.
Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Sean comes out and welcomes us. We're in a fantastic location, North Bondi, one of my favourite places in the whole world. He tells us that we've got a private room, 2-hat restaurant. What more could you expect?
This is the first course.
To start with, Sean sends out some homemade dried beef, which he's made up on his farm, and to go with that is an awesome fennel and broad bean salad. I love this stuff.
Smells great.
Sean's restaurant's quite unique. His ideas are about paddock to the plate. He has his own farm, he grows his own produce, so it's all about organic, tasty food that just needs a little bit of tweaking to actually end up on a plate.
Just good food.
My favourite dish is the chickpea crusted chicken. These chickens have been reared by Sean himself on his farm, and it's really tasty chicken, and it's quite unlike anything you can buy in a commercial environment.
I must say, Claire, I don't think we'd be sitting here having lunch if it wasn't for your efforts yesterday.
Nonsense. It was a team effort. So here's to the team.
Yeah.
Team Red.
Guys.
Unfortunately, while we're enjoying this lunch, the other guys are back at the MasterChef kitchen. These guys are some of the best cooks in the competition, and the fact that one of them is going to get eliminated today, it's a harsh reality.
I hope they're okay.
So this is how the challenge is going to work. There'll be 2 rounds. There's a common theme, the nut. This is an ingredient that you need to know. As restaurateurs, we owe it to our customers when they come into our restaurants and tell us they're allergic to specific nuts.
There are 8 cloches, and under each cloche is a single variety of nut. When we reveal that nut, you have to write down what it is. Spike it, and then we'll move on to the next one. We're not using the botanical classification that covers all nuts. It's more of a culinary classification, what people deem to know as nuts. When you've written down what all 8 varieties of nuts are, we will tally the results. The person with the highest score saves themselves from competing in the second round. If all of you get the same score, no one saves themselves and you all compete.
That deciding round will determine who stays and who goes home.
Time to reveal the first nut of 8 in this basic skills test. Are you ready? Yep.
The judges reveal the first cloche. Have a look, a smell. I'm pretty sure these are pine nuts.
All happy to write down your first answer? face down on the spike. These are, of course, pine nuts, which are botanically a seed.
The second nut. The second nut is a kernel, macadamia nut.
The third nut you must identify. These are, in fact, hazelnuts.
There's been 3 pretty easy nuts to identify so far, but simple things have definitely stuffed up contestants before.
Let's have a look at what number 4 could be. The humble cashew. I'm sure you guys wrote that on your bits of paper. Aaron, you got all right so far?
So far, so good.
Marion?
Yep.
Jonathan?
Yep.
Seem very comfortable swimming along. Are you worried that you might hit a rip soon?
Yep. Number 5 may be a little different.
I've got no idea what it is. Absolutely no idea what it is.
I write down counter nut. Thank God Alan made a Luxor in the house 3 weeks ago, otherwise I wouldn't have had a clue what that looked like.
This is, in fact, a candle nut. Something you find in a lot of Asian cuisines.
You've had 5 nuts to identify that have been removed from their husk or shell. The next 3 won't be. You can only identify them by their look. You're not allowed to open them up. The 6th nut is peanuts, a delicious one.
Nut number 7.
I can see a nut that I have seen before, but I've just had a mental blank. Oh, it's so frustrating.
These are, of course, chestnuts.
Time to reveal the 8th and final nut.
The 8th cloche is lifted and I have no idea what that nut is. It's in its shell. It sort of looks like a baby walnut that hasn't sort of gone all crinkly yet.
Is it a baby walnut?
I write down almonds because it seems to be the same sort of shape as an almond.
I don't know what it is.
I reckon that would have been a tough one for a lot of people, because we rarely get them like this. Shit. What is it?
It's pecan.
The pecan. You guys must know the classic pecan dish.
Pecan pie. I just got one wrong. I don't know whether anyone else has got all 8 correct. I'm really worried at this point that I'm going into the second round.
We've tallied the results. One person is safe, will not be eliminated today. That person is Jonathan.
Good on you, Jono.
The judges say that I'm safe, but I'm really happy not to be going the second round. It's just another elimination that I've just survived.
Jonathan, you only got one wrong, and that was the last nut, which was the pecan. You said that nut was an almond. Of course, that's incorrect, but well done.
Marion, you got 6 out of a possible 8 right. The 2 incorrect, chestnuts, and of course, pecans. Aaron, you got the candle nut wrong, and of course, the pecan as well.
Jonathan, you have dodged yet again another bullet. Fantastic. Don't know how you keep doing it. The sadder side of this is, of course, that you have to say goodbye to both of these contestants. One of these people will not be returning to the house and will be going home at the end of round 2.
Right. It's been a pleasure, Jono.
You will.
Good on you.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, man.
Well done, Jonathan.
Yeah.
See you, Jono.
You and me.
You and me.
Well, Jonathan has just shot out of the bolt hole. Round 2 is a cooking challenge. What you'll be cooking is the most loved nut sauce in the world. It is satay sauce.
I actually burst out laughing because I'm facing against Marion. She specialises in cooking Thai food, and I've got to make a satay against her. I mean, yeah, that's going to be real easy.
I'm feeling really nervous. Aaron's got a very good handle on flavour. He's going to be really tough to beat.
There's no doubt that satay sauce has spread across the world. You find variations in China, in Thailand, in Vietnam, in Indonesia, of course, and Malaysia. You've got 15 minutes to make that satay sauce, which includes collecting all your ingredients. You have to make the right choices, otherwise this may be your last chance to cook here in the MasterChef kitchen.
I think this is going to be a really tough challenge for Aaron and I. I've made a couple of satay sauces at home. I've watched my mum make it, but 15 minutes, that's really not a lot of time.
Let's find out what ingredients you can choose from to make the best possible satay sauce you can. Let's start with the nuts. You've got cashews, peanuts, walnuts, almond, and macadamias. You've also got onions, shallots, garlic, ginger, limes and lemons, and chilies.
Round 2. The round that will decide who stays and who goes. By making a beautiful satay sauce. Your 15 minutes starts now.
There's absolutely no time to think twice about a recipe. I just go with my instinct and get it done really quickly.
I'm going to go for a recipe that I cook sometimes. I grab sugar, tamarind, turmeric. I get lots and lots of peanuts, some coconut cream, and then I bolt back over to my table.
I start off by roasting some cumin seeds and coriander seeds.
The first thing I need to do is make sure the peanuts are roasted off. I give them a shake every now and then, but concentrate on making my curry paste.
I blend together some onion, ginger, garlic and chilies, a sort of really good flavour base. The next thing I do is put that mix into the oil to cook off. Then I add in my spices and I keep tasting to try and figure out how much of that spice I need to put in.
I'm cooking against Marion, making a satay. That is the most insane thing that you would ever want to be doing.
5 minutes down already, 10 minutes to go.
Peanuts are the main star of this dish. So I need to make sure that those peanuts are chopped to the right consistency, not too slushy. I put in some sugar, fish sauce and some tamarind to try and get that balance of sweet and sour as well as the creamy nuts.
I get a pinch of turmeric and a pinch of cumin seeds, chuck them into a hot pan, and then I add the coconut cream. I get this fantastic kind of split. With the turmeric, it's kind of gone this deep yellow. It looks really, really good. I'm really happy with where I am right now.
Aaron, I've never seen anybody move so blooming fast in my life. I love it.
I'm cooking for my life here.
What have you done?
Well, look, I'm just going with what I know. I'm going with maybe more of a Thai, which is dangerous considering Marion is the Thai specialist, but you've got to stick with what you know.
It looks good, it's textural, it's starting to split, which I love. I love it when you get a good starting sauce.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of oil on the top. You've just got to beat Marion.
If you want to win MasterChef, you've got to beat Marion at some point. Why not today?
Aaron, this could be your day.
It could be. Thanks.
I realised that I need a little bit of peanut butter as well. I know my mum adds it into hers, so I'm going to add it into mine. I'm really happy with the flavour, but I just haven't thinned it out enough.
Oh, habaneros. I love that.
Stuff's not burning.
No, it's not.
This is the main event. Marion versus Aaron. 5 minutes to go to save yourself in this competition. Marion, how you going?
Good.
You confident?
No.
What do you mean? I'm sure you've eaten loads of satay sauce.
I have.
Do what you normally do. Smells lovely. With less than 4 minutes to go, are you going to get there?
Yeah, I am. I'm basically just balancing flavours at the moment.
Is your consistency okay?
It's a bit thick, so I'm just trying to thin it out a little bit. Just keep adjusting.
I feel like I'm on the right track at the moment. My base sauce is tasting good. 15 minutes goes like a minute. It is so quick and the pressure is really on.
Aaron's not going to go down without a fight. He's a man possessed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting to see they picked two very similar sets of ingredients with one or two tiny differences, but I can see two entirely different results hitting the table. Marion, more sugar, more sour, and Aaron, more spicy, more chili.
I'm worried that we're going to have two absolutely fantastic satay sauces.
It comes down to which one we would prefer to win.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to be very, very interesting to see who's going to win this baby.
Minutes is not long to produce a satay sauce. I don't really have time to look at what Aaron's doing. I'm just hoping that I'm doing a better job than he is.
You've got 60 seconds to go.
I feel really rushed. I've added a little bit of water, but I really don't have any more time to thin it out.
Ten seconds to go, I get the ramekin and just start pouring it in, and the stuff slopped everywhere, the bowl's disgusting.
5, 4, 3, 1. That's it, guys. Well done.
Please bring your satay sauces up to the front. Right, Aaron, I'll taste your satay sauce first.
I'm not feeling overly confident, but I couldn't have done any better if I tried. I mean, I've done the best I can.
Marion?
I'm not really sure what Gary's look is. I don't think it's a particularly happy look, but I don't think it's a bad look either. I'm not really sure what to expect.
Okay, Aaron, your satay sauce first. Love the look of it, really do. And there's little flecks of chili, little flecks of green in there, which look beautiful. And that shade of sunshine turmeric is just lovely. A lot of spice in there. And I like it because it goes down easy. It's nice and fluid. Marion. It's very different to Aaron's. But what I love about it, it's got this lovely balance of that sweet and sour, that sourness from a lot of tamarind. Is that right? Mm. And you've got ginger and garlic. It's got good flavour, good guts. In fact, I'm really pleased with both of you. You put up a fantastic satay sauce each. Wow. You've done your job. You've cooked 2 brilliant satays. Now you've made my job very, very hard.
You happy with your results, guys?
Yeah, I am.
A lot of people get afraid of it being a little bit split like that. And it's separated because the nuts, of course, got so much oil in it, and then you add more in there. It looks delicious, the way it should be. Aaron, you're first. Marion? Aaron, I love the look of your satay sauce. It looks so appealing. It's vibrant, the turmeric's a great addition. It's full on in terms of spice, but it's good. Marion, it's thicker, there's no doubt about it. It's got this zinginess in the background. If you put coriander seeds in there, yeah, I love that. It's really beautiful. 2 good satay sauces. Which one would I buy? Interesting.
You both did a fabulous job. Out of 2 great satay sauces, which one deserves the victory? 2 entirely different approaches. The ingredients that you chose were much the same. You just applied a different technique, a different feeling, and a different bit of heart.
These are two satay sauces that are right, but which one's better? And it just goes to show the calibre of cooks that we've got. Would take you two into battle any day of the week because you love what you do. We are so, so proud.
We've had to make a decision. This is an elimination round, and at the end of the day, one of you is going home. This is one of the hardest decisions we've ever made. We are about to shatter somebody's dream. Aaron, you're safe.
The moment the judges say, Aaron, you're safe, my entire world just falls apart. In that one little moment, I've lost my chance in the rest of this competition.
Marion, I'm so sorry. You were pipped to the post, and as much as we wanted you to make something spectacular that would blow us away, Aaron's satay sauce was the one that we'd go back for.
I'm in and Marion's out. I mean, how the hell did that happen?
Aaron, the reason your satay sauce was better, the look. Deep yellow, slightly split, speckled with goodness. Packed with flavour. Good sweet, good sour, lots of guts and spice that put a little bead of sweat on George's forehead. These are the sort of strikes of brilliance that we need from you. Absolutely fabulous. It is a competition, and the twists and the turns, who knows what's going to happen later. And it shows you what possibilities there are.
Marion, your satay sauce wasn't as good as Aaron's. It wasn't bad. It was just really, really thick. It tasted good, but after a few spoons, it was really, really claggy. You're a great cook, and great cooks have bad days. It's just the way it is.
Marion, how are you feeling?
I feel really disappointed, but I think I've had a really good time in this competition, and I've really learned a lot.
What were some of your favourite moments?
I think definitely going to London and going to Paris. That was a really big dream of mine, so to actually go was really, really wonderful.
I have no regrets at all. When I walked into that door in top 50, I never thought I'd get as far as I have done today. I've loved every minute of it, and I think that's the most important thing. I've gotten the most out of this competition that I could ever have dreamt to have gotten, and for me, that's the main thing.
Marion, you're already on the food radar here in this country. Trust me. You got respect from me, you got respect from Gary, and you've got respect from all of our chef peers out there. Just looking upon you, going, you know what? This is a new one on the scene, and you're going to be amazing.
Marion, it's time to say goodbye to Aaron, and of course the two of us. We are going to miss you so much.
Come on, come and give us a hug. See you, darling. You're a dreamer.
I'm really disappointed that I've not made it to the final week. I feel really sad to be leaving the kitchen, but I try to remember all the good things in this competition because I don't want to have a minute of regret. It's the end of my time in the competition, but it's not the end of my story.
Sitting back at the house, Adam's there. He's obviously used his immunity pin, and Jonathan's safe. So the moment of truth has come.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Oh, no.
The smart money would have to be backing Marion.
Yeah.
We're sitting around waiting for the last safe person to come home, and it's definitely Marion. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Welcome back.
Wow, welcome back.
Aaron, welcome back.
So
People say sometimes stranger things have happened. Nothing stranger in my life has ever happened than Aaron coming through those doors.
We're just a bit
Yeah, I
shocked.
don't blame you. I'm more shocked than anyone.
Marion just got eliminated.
Is this real?
Is-
Tell us what happened.
She's someone that we all looked up to, someone that we could all learn from. She's like the thesaurus when it comes to food. We've resigned ourselves into thinking she's going to win this competition. This is not a joke, right?
Yeah, is she coming down the
She's
stairs?
not coming
just
down
now?
the stairs.
Are you sure?
She's been eliminated.
I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it.
Finals are only just around the corner, and nothing could rock this competition more than today's result.
I see two looks on everyone's faces. It's a look of shock and a look of relief. Marion's gone, and now we're looking around thinking, you know what? We all stand a chance to win this.
So exciting to be home. I really was dreading the moment I had to go home because I was eliminated. But to come home and to see Tim, see my mum and dad, and to see how proud they are of me is really exciting.
Proud of you, Sue. You've done marvellous.
You're going to be better cook than Mummy now.
No, I'm not, Mum. I'll never be better than you. I'm sure you can make a better satay sauce than I can. I'm really disappointed to be out of the competition, but it's really inspired me to do what I really want to do. I want to open that wine bar with Tim, and I've been thinking more and more about something to do with an Asian product line, something I can incorporate my mum into. She's a chef and I'd be silly not to use her, and I love working with my mum.
Welcome home.
MasterChef has absolutely changed my life, and this is definitely not the last time you've seen me.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
First of all, I think it's worth saying that you need to try new things.
It's time to break out your notebook and learn how to cook like a pro with some help from Gary and George in another masterclass.
Every masterclass, you become a better cook.
First up on the menu, a succulent roast pheasant.
Oh, wow.
It's great, isn't it?
And we finish up with a chocolate fondant served with an amaretto milkshake.
Bit of Chipotle and I'll be having a good time.
Plus, we join Lauren Murdoch to learn the fine art of tapas
Tapas can take on many styles and forms.
and whip up 4 simple yet tasty dishes.
It's an awesome dish.
Lauren, I can't wait to try it at home.